oh dear, what have I done? 2003 Celica Gen 7. A little bit rough, but who cares? So look, cut to the chase. Picked this up for every cent of what it was worth. I think it's €1,000. Probably a little more than it's worth really, but they have a huge nostalgia factor for me, and I don't know, it was local, kind of seen it, wanted it, now it's here. I bought it in the dark. I went out at 8 o'clock there 2 nights ago and bought this thing. Had a very brief look at it in the dark, took it for a quick drive, and well, here it is. Gave it a quick wash yesterday. Honestly, got a bit of a fright. I really should have looked a little closer maybe, but at the same time I think no matter what it would have looked like, I probably would have bought it anyway. So there it is. I suppose we'll go through it like I do everything. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, to be honest. I think, like, I picked it up, it's got a little bit of tax left, tax for another 2 months, NCT'd for the guts of a year. So I don't know, I think I'm going to drive it around for a bit, try and enjoy it. Looking at bodywork and stuff, I think that's kind of the worst of this car really. It's definitely seen some rodeos at the front. See that grille there is all unclipped. A few light scratches there. That grille's pushed in the whole way along. Both front fogs are missing. Something saucy enough. Stone chips, don't know if you can see those. This guy. Driver's side just has a lot of like sun cream marks and stuff on it. There's a few there, some there, quite a lot there. This was owned by a middle-aged lady, so I guess that maybe ties in with the hand cream and products and stuff like that. Maybe that's being sexist, I don't know, I don't care, that's what I think. There's a little bit of rust in there, which is unusual for these. I didn't see that, that is a bit disappointing. I'll try and clean that up a little bit. Definitely had a bit of a brush with something there. A few little chips. Spoiler, chip there. Something going on there. This, Jesus Christ. I don't know what must be wrong with people. I know these Celicas are prone to leaking water through where the spoiler meets the body here. There's got to be an easier way to fix it. This side looks fine. You can kind of see this is what happens to them. See the crack there and the crack there. You can actually see this one's cracking pretty badly here and here. I'm trying to clean it up, fix it up maybe. If not, I'd say a second-hand boot lid would be very easy to come by. So that's probably what I'll do if it doesn't clean up some way decent looking. Down the passenger side is just more of the same. Handprints, lots and lots of handprints. A few little scratches and a lot of tar. So the idea with this is not to have it. It's not going to be perfect. It's never going to really be perfect. It's not what this is about for me. It's just clean it up a little bit, get it a little more presentable, get it out on the road and enjoy it. Just to see, you know, how cheap these things can be done. There's Belle, say hello. Oh, a little camera shy. It's just to clean it up, get it out on the road and enjoy it for the summer. I mean, for €1,000, tax and NCT'd, just take the bad look off it, get it out there and start enjoying using it. And start enjoying fixing it up. I suppose just to show how, you know, how easily you can fix these things up for not too much money and still enjoy the car. One of the three main things when you're looking at these cars in Ireland at least, but probably in most parts of the world, the three main questions people ask you: this one is a facelift, it's not a 190, it is just a 140, and it is a Japanese import, it's not Irish, and it is not UK. A couple of the quick ways to easily identify it is Japanese import. The spoiler here has 2 posts. The UK cars either have no spoiler or a 3-post spoiler with a 3rd one in the middle. Usually the Japanese ones have square plates. Someone's kind of butchered those oblong plates on, but we'll sort that out later. I don't think any Irish or UK ones came with steel wheels, but I know some of the basic Japanese ones did. This does have steel wheels. It probably would have had hubcaps at some point. They are gone. I'll probably get another set of hubcaps, maybe a set of alloys if I can get something cheap. Won't be spending a whole lot just to clean it up. You can see the Japanese number plate holder in here, and you can see the width of it versus the Irish plate that sticks out over both ends. I will get some Japanese plates. It's a nice, quick, cheap way to clean it up a little bit. Japanese ones seem to suffer a little worse from these yellow faded headlights. To the same lamp, I think, but those are quite yellowed. It's got these corner marker lights that Irish cars don't have. It also has this parking pole here. I'll just have a quick look at that. I've never seen them before. There's a little switch under the dash in here. And if we turn on the ignition and press up, it rises up out of the bumper. And if we hit the button back down, it drops back down out of the bumper. It's kind of pointless, but still kind of quirky, kind of cool. All the Japanese ones have these wind visors. Again, Irish and UK usually don't. This one's broken, so that's going to have to go. I think I actually have one of those in the shed, so I'm going to see if I have a spare set. I'll fix it up. If I don't, they're just going to come off. And those really are the main differences outside between an Irish and a Japanese model. If we come around to the inside, Japanese and Irish, again, there's a few subtle differences. Most of the Japanese models just have the basic sort of aircon dash. Most Irish and UK either had an even more basic one with no aircon, or they came with a dual zone climate with a little digital screen there. Japanese one is in kilometers, not in miles, which for the 2003 car, if it was Irish or UK, it would be in miles. This one is in kilometers, so that's different with the Japanese models. Japanese cars of that era, most of you will know, always had these really nice thick deep mats. Passenger one is missing. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to clean that up and use it. Maybe just put some odd ones in the rest of the car. These are kind of the standard Celica seats. As you can see, they're not in too bad of a condition. There's a few little kind of pulls and tears, a little bit of bolster wear, but I just don't really care. Perfectly usable. That'll clean up quite nicely. Something I really like about the Celica is pillarless doors. You don't get that anymore, do you? That's great. If we just move around to the boot. Something that's very popular with these Celicas is that the boot doesn't stay up. This one is really hard to get up. It does seem to stay, but I don't really trust it, so I'm going to record from back here. There's no carpet in the boot, and when I got this car from the previous owner, it actually had, if you're from Ireland, they had bales of peat briquettes in here. And it looks like they were transporting a dog in it too. You can see all the dog marks, hairs everywhere. So, you know, definitely not being used as a sporty or display car. Really just getting used day to day, moving dogs, moving peat briquettes. Look down the wheel well. The spare wheel is absolutely in bits, which is quite surprising. Big chunk out of it there, big chunk out of it there. A little bit of water collecting in the wheel well. Doesn't look rusty or anything though, which is good, so we'll just get that out, clean that up. Gonna have to try and find a boot carpet somewhere. Back seats are folded flat, which means things are getting pretty serious. We'll fold those back up and have a look at the seats and see what's going on there. Passenger side, it's all very rough and ready. Nothing in the glove box. There. So you can really see where the dog has been getting in and out. That's filthy. That is absolutely filthy. Dog hairs everywhere, muck splashes everywhere. Those seats are dirty, but they're not too bad. I was expecting much worse, so that's really good. A lot of dog hairs, a lot of stains. Oh, that's a big hole, isn't it? Shit. That's the worst of it, really. I'm happy. That's okay. We'll deal with that. Just as I was talking, I could see that the boot lid had started to creep down. Oh, there we go. The little shock absorbers, they wear out over time. Only on cars with spoilers, allegedly. So we'll try and get a pair of second-hand ones off a car with no spoiler, maybe a set of new ones. I don't think they're too dear. We'll suss that out and see. So if we're looking at the bonnet, this is the, well actually it's not the smaller of the two engines they come with, it's the same size as the other one in terms of cc's, but this is the lower power one. Easy to identify because it has the black rocker cover with the red writing and the plastic intake manifold. The other one has a silver rocker cover, VVT Li, and an aluminium manifold. And what can we see? Always with these Japanese cars, just for perspective, there's my hand, tiny little batteries in every single Japanese car. I don't know why that is. Like, the European version of this has a much bigger battery, and these poles are so small. Like, that's, you know, that's my index finger, really small. Allegedly, the person I bought this from said this is not the original engine. It isn't too surprising for one of these. A lot of them suffer from oil burning, some of them suffer from timing chain issues, different things, and some of them just suffer from being dogged because they were a sporty looking car. Don't know why this engine was replaced, don't know the mileage it was replaced at, don't even know if it is replaced. She said it was, probably was. Doesn't worry me too much. Looks a little bit of a weep there from the valve cover down at the exhaust manifold. Wouldn't be too worried about that. Brake fluid looks reasonably clean. Engine oil looks reasonably clean, maybe not brand new, but it looks okay. Coolant, which is a big deal in these. Coolant is a little bit below the low mark, which doesn't fill me with confidence, but we'll see how that goes. These cars are notoriously difficult to fill with coolant and difficult to bleed because the expansion bottle here is lower than the highest point of the cylinder head, and definitely lower than the heater matrix as well. So there is a specific bleeding procedure for these, which thankfully Toyota have left here for me, that nobody ever follows, probably because it's written in Japanese. So we'll try and bleed that out properly without fucking things up even worse. I think that's really, at a glance, that is our engine. I'm not going to do too much with it. Feels to be driving pretty good, so I'm not going to mess with it. Maybe an oil change and a new set of spark plugs. That would be the extent of it really, provided it isn't losing coolant or anything like that. I don't think it is going to be. I just think people are not that good at topping these up. So, the provisional plan, I guess, is to immediately try and tidy up the front bumper. We're not going to be replacing the fogs, just going to try and tidy up the grille, maybe try and paint that middle section or just take the bad look off it. A set of new number plates, just the correct Japanese dimension ones. Loosely clean up the bodywork. Any scratches are not going to be fixed. I mean, well, I should say dents, and dents like that are not going to be fixed. Rust is probably not going to be fixed. Just polish it up, get the sun cream marks out of it, get the scuffs off it, try and get it clean looking. Either a cheap set of hubcaps or a really cheap set of alloy wheels. Try and clean that up a little, and then just get out and drive it, get the inside cleaned up. You know, really limited budget. I want to just get this out, drive it and enjoy it for a few months. Maybe at the end of the few months I might be able to sell it, get some amount of my money back. It'll be a cheap, entertaining summer's driving, I think. Not the fastest car in the world, it does handle good, but that is what all the slow car drivers say. But I think this is going to be a bit of fun. So we'll definitely get a few more videos in on this and keep you guys updated on it. Probably see in the background the red low mileage Micra is still with me, the blue one is not. That sold really quickly. That was advertised for a day, that's gone. The red one, however, is still here. It's only been a week. I'm not too worried yet. A couple of inquiries, but nothing too serious, so we'll see how that one goes. Any comments or anybody interested in this, please feel free to leave a message, and keep you guys updated as we go.